Hey guys, we're at Sovereign Village today and I want to go over the pump system, the chlorinator, how to backwash, and how to vacuum at this pool. So, as you can see, I'm going to go through a couple things. So, this is our chlorine pump. This pool's on liquid chlorine, okay? We have a couple extra backup chlorine tanks here, just because this isn't really big, so we use these as a backup. This pool has 2 sand filters. Just a regular whisper flow pump. And if you look over here, I want you to pay particular attention to the valves at this pool. They're different than at some of our other pools. This pool does actually have a main or a vacuum line. So this is main drain, this is skimmer, this is vacuum. Unlike our ball valves, which are these types of valves, these, when they run with the pipe, it means they're off. So right now our vacuum is off, our skimmer is wide open, and our main drain is about 25% open, which is our standard circulation protocol on pools. Skimmer all the way, main drain 25%, okay? So, in this pool, we will use the vacuum line to vacuum. So the vacuum sits here, the vacuum head sits on the shelf, and you can refer to how to prime a vacuum hose from one of our other videos, but we're just going to talk about the pump system here. So this is a traditional manual water control system. Water comes in through the top of the sand filters to get filtered. The backwashing process, we just need to reverse the flow of water, so we have to do that manually. So in order to do that, actually, if you zoom in over here and take a look, we've made some cheat sheets for what the valves should look like during filter and during backwash. So, as with any pool, the first thing you do before you do anything to the system is you power off the pump. And in this case, when we turn this pump off, we need to turn the chlorinator off as well. Okay, so I'm going to turn the pump off. And then I'm going to come over and I'm going to click the toggle switch at the top and turn the pump, the controller pump off. So in order to backwash this pool, I'm going to open, so this is currently open. I'm going to close this one. I'm going to open the bottom one. Going to close, this one pops off, close or open this one. I'm going to close this one. And then I'm going to turn the water back on. I'm going to let it run for about 35 seconds. There is no backwash globe on this line, so you cannot see how dirty your water is. So here we're going to backwash for about 30 to 45 seconds. And if you look down, you might see some debris in the pump basket. It's not too full, so I will show you how to take that out. So, we're done backwashing. We're going to power the pump off. I'm going to take a peek at what's in this basket, but I don't want to lose my water from the basket, because right now water is pulled in and everything's full. And if I open that lid and I let water flow away from the strainer basket, it's going to take a long time to prime the pump up. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to close all of my valves, everything. Okay? I'm going to open up this guy. And it's not too bad. I'll just dump it out. Now this basket it will only fit in here a certain way. Uh-oh. So, once I'm done cleaning out the strainer basket, I'm going to open up the main drain back to 25. I'm going to open up the skimmer back to 100%. And I'm going to turn all of my valves back to filter. So, open, close, close. Open. I'm going to turn the power back onto the pump. I'm going to make sure that the pump is primed properly. I'm going to turn the power back onto the controller, the feeder. And the final step is I'm going to bleed the air out of the sand filters. There are these black knobs. You'll hear air escape. When water shoots out, you're going to shut them. So now the pool is backwashed. If you come and look at our filter gauge, this is our starting point. This is where the needle is. When the needle climbs to clean is when it's time to backwash. There are 2 of these. If one of them gets to clean first, it's time to backwash. It doesn't matter which one, but if one of these sand filters gets 10 pounds of pressure over, then it is time to backwash. And that is it. Remember, some things, and I'll talk about this in every one of these videos. Every time you backwash, you lose water. When you backwash, you need to check your water level, and if your water level is low, you need to fill it. Here at Sovereign Village, the way you fill it is with the garden hose. You turn it on, you attach it, you turn it on, and you run the hose into the pool. Generally, this needs to be done at the start of the day before the day gets started. And if you want to look out at the pool right now, the pool looks pretty filled. It's well into the skimmers. Ideally, we want it up halfway up into each of the skimmer boxes. So we are done here for the day. Thank you. See you again soon.